She texted, "My ex is in town. I'm staying at his hotel to catch up." I replied, "Have fun. There's a surprise waiting for you too." Then I changed the locks and moved all her stuff into storage. Next morning, she tried to pay the storage fee. Her card was declined. Right then, her phone buzzed. I'm 28, and up until 3 days ago, I thought I was in a solid relationship. Her name was Chloe, and we'd been together for 4 years. We lived in my condo in Seattle, a place I'd bought 2 years before we met, paid off with money I'd saved and invested carefully since college. She moved in after about 8 months of dating, and things seemed good. Not perfect, but good enough that I'd started looking at engagement rings. Then Wednesday happened. I was in a meeting when my phone lit up with a text from her. It was 2:47 p.m. "Hey babe, so my ex Dylan is in town for a conference. Haven't seen him in years. I'm gonna stay at his hotel tonight to catch up. Don't wait up." I stared at that message for a solid minute. Read it 3 times. She didn't ask. She told me. And she used an exclamation point like this was some fun, casual thing. I excused myself from the meeting, went to the bathroom, and called my best friend Trevor. He answered on the second ring. "Dude, you sound weird. What's wrong?" I read him the text. "You're kidding. I wish I was. What are you gonna do?" I looked at myself in the mirror. Something I should have done the first time she disrespected me. Wait, the first time? I'll explain later. I hung up and typed out my response. "Have fun. There's a surprise waiting for you too." Then I left work early. Told my boss I had a family emergency, which wasn't technically a lie because I was about to bury a relationship. I got home around 4 p.m. The condo was quiet. Chloe's stuff was everywhere. Her clothes in the closet, her toiletries in the bathroom, her decorative pillows on my couch that I'd always hated, her half-empty coffee mug on the kitchen counter from this morning. For years of her gradually taking over my space. I called a locksmith. He said he could be there by 6 p.m. Then I called a moving company that did emergency services. Cost extra, but I didn't care. They said they could send a crew by 5 p.m. While I waited, I started packing her things myself. Clothes, shoes, makeup, books, that stupid stuffed elephant she'd had since college. Everything. I was methodical about it. Didn't break anything, didn't throw anything away. Just packed it all into boxes and suitcases. The movers showed up at 5:15. 3 guys, efficient and professional. I'd rented a storage unit online, one of those climate-controlled places about 15 minutes away. Gave them the address, helped them load everything up. By 6:30, the condo was clear of her existence. The locksmith finished at 7:10. New deadbolt, new handle, new keys. I paid him in cash, tipped him extra for the quick turnaround. Then I sat on my couch, with no stupid pillows, and opened a beer. My phone had 3 texts from Chloe. 5:52 p.m. at the hotel now. Dylan says hi LOL 6:34 p.m. We're getting dinner at that Italian place he loves 7:41 p.m. Why aren't you responding? You're not mad, are you? I didn't answer any of them. Around 9 p.m., I called my bank. Chloe had been an authorized user on one of my credit cards, something I'd done a year ago when she said her own card had been declined and she needed something for emergencies. I'd never thought much about it. She used it occasionally, always asked first, never went crazy. I had them remove her as an authorized user immediately. The representative asked if I wanted to cancel the card entirely. I said yes. Issue me a new one. Then I logged into our joint Netflix account, the Spotify family plan I paid for, the Amazon Prime she used constantly. Changed every password. Removed her access. I know it sounds petty. Maybe it was. But I was just getting started. Update 1 Thursday morning. I woke up to 17 missed calls and 43 text messages. All from Chloe. The text started around 11 p.m. the night before. "Jake, seriously, why are you ignoring me? This is childish. Fine, be mad. I'll be home tomorrow morning and we can talk." Then around 1 a.m. "Are you asleep? Jake?" I'm getting worried. And finally, at 7:23 a.m., I am at the door and my key doesn't work. "Jake, open the door. What the hell did you do?" I was drinking coffee when she started calling again. I let it ring twice, then answered. "Hey," I said calmly. "What the hell, Jake? Why doesn't my key work? Did you change the locks?" "Yeah, I did." Silence. Then, "Why would you? Where's my stuff?" "Where's all my stuff?" "In storage. Unit 247 at Secure Space on Madison Street. You'll need to pay the first month's rent to access it. They're open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You put my stuff in storage? Are you insane? Nope. Just done. Done with what? With you. With this. You texted me yesterday that you were staying at your ex's hotel to catch up. You didn't ask. You just told me. Like I was supposed to be cool with it. It wasn't like that. Dylan and I are just friends. We were just talking. I don't care what you were doing, Chloe. You crossed a line. And honestly, this isn't the first time. What are you talking about? 6 months ago, your girl's trip to Portland. You posted an Instagram story at a bar, and there were guys in the background. I saw the tags. One of them was your college ex, Brandon. You never mentioned he was there. She went quiet. Yeah, I continued. I didn't say anything because I wanted to trust you. I wanted to believe you were just hanging out with friends, and he happened to be there. But you lied by omission. And now this. Nah, I'm out. Jake, please. Can we just talk about this face to face? There's nothing to talk about. We're done. Get your stuff from storage, and let's move on. You can't just kick me out. I live there. No, you don't. It's my condo. My name on the deed. You never paid rent. Never contributed to the mortgage. Legally, you were a guest. This is insane. You're insane. Maybe. But I'm also done being disrespected in my own home. I hung up. She tried calling back immediately. I declined it. Then I texted her the storage unit information and added, first month is $180. After that, it's on you. Good luck. Update 2 around 10 a.m. My phone buzzed with a call from an unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but something made me pick up. Hello. Hi, is this Jake Moreno? A woman's voice, professional. Yeah, who's this? This is Amanda from Secure Space Storage. I have a Chloe Bennett here trying to access Unit 247, but her payment method was declined. She's asking if there's another card on file. I smiled. No, there's not. She'll need to use her own payment method. Understood. I'll let her know. Thanks. I hung up. 10 seconds later, Chloe called me from a different number, probably borrowed Dylan's phone. Jake, my card isn't working. Can you just pay the storage fee so I can get my stuff? Why isn't your card working? I don't know. It just declined. Can you please? Chloe, that card you've been using? The one that declined? That was my credit card. You were an authorized user. I removed you last night. You what? You heard me. So you're saying I can't get my stuff because you canceled my card access? No. I'm saying you can't get your stuff because you don't have your own money readily available. That's not my problem. Use your debit card. Ask Dylan. Figure it out. You're being cruel. I'm being fair. You want to act single? You can be single. That includes paying for your own things. She started crying. I can't believe you're doing this to me. Neither can I, honestly. But here we are. I hung up again. An hour later, Trevor called. Dude, I just saw Chloe's Instagram story. What did she post? A rant about how you illegally evicted her and stole her belongings. She's playing victim hard. Of course she is. Want me to comment and set the record straight? Nah. Let her tell her story. The truth doesn't need defending. But by that afternoon, the story had gotten out of control. Mutual friends started texting me, asking what happened. Her friends were calling me abusive. A few people even threatened to expose me online. So I did something I normally wouldn't do. I posted my own story, just a simple statement. For everyone asking, Chloe and I broke up because she chose to spend the night at her ex's hotel without discussion or respect for our relationship. I removed her from my home, and her belongings are in storage, which she has full access to. I didn't steal anything. I'm not abusive. I'm just done. That's all I'll say publicly. The response was split. Half the people supported me. The other half said I was petty and vindictive. I didn't care. I knew my truth. Update 3 by Friday. Things escalated further. Chloe showed up at my workplace. Security called me down to the lobby because she was demanding to see me. I went down. She was standing there, eyes red, makeup smudged, holding a Starbucks cup like it was a lifeline. Jake, please. Can we just talk? Really talk. There's nothing to say, Chloe. I made a mistake. I see that now. But you're punishing me like I committed some terrible crime. You disrespected me. That's enough. I didn't sleep with him. I don't care if you did or didn't. You chose him over me for the night. That's the problem. I didn't choose him. I just wanted to catch up with an old friend. Then why didn't you invite me? Why didn't you say, hey, Dylan's in town. Let's all grab dinner. Why was your first instinct to stay at his hotel? She didn't have an answer. That's what I thought, I said. Look, I hope you figure your life out. I really do. But it's not going to be with me. I turned to leave. She grabbed my arm. Jake, I'm pregnant. I froze. Turned back slowly. What? I'm pregnant. Found out this morning. My heart was pounding. How far along? About 6 weeks. I did the math in my head. 6 weeks ago, we'd barely been intimate. Maybe once or twice that month. I looked at her carefully. Is it mine? Her face went pale. Of course it's yours. Who else would? Brandon. From Portland. Her expression shattered. You're lying, she whispered. Am I? Because 6 weeks puts us right around that Portland trip. And you're telling me nothing happened with him. Nothing happened. Then you won't mind taking a paternity test after the baby's born. She started crying harder. I can't believe you don't trust me. Trust is earned, Chloe. And you've done nothing to earn it. I walked away. She didn't follow. Update for it's been 4 months since everything went down. Here's where everyone ended up. Chloe moved back in with her parents in Tacoma. She's still pregnant, due in about 5 months. She reached out once through a lawyer, demanding I take financial responsibility. I agreed to a paternity test after the birth. If the kid's mine, I'll step up. If it's not, she's on her own. Turns out, Dylan wasn't the only guy she'd been catching up with. Trevor did some digging. Apparently, she'd been messaging multiple exes over the past year. Nothing confirmed physical, but enough emotional overlap that I felt vindicated in my decision. Her friends stopped attacking me once more details came out. A few even apologized. I sold the condo. Too many memories, and I wanted a fresh start. Bought a smaller place closer to work. Spent the extra cash on a trip to Japan I'd been putting off for years. Started seeing a therapist to work through trust issues. She told me I handled things unconventionally, but not incorrectly. I'll take it. I'm dating again. Nothing serious yet. But I'm more cautious now, more aware of red flags, more willing to walk away when something feels off. The storage unit? Chloe finally paid for it in month 2. She cleared it out, and I never heard about it again. People ask if I regret how I handled things. Honestly, no. She made a choice that showed me exactly who she was. I just responded accordingly. Some people call it petty. I call it self-respect. Edit 1. For everyone asking about the paternity test, it's scheduled for 2 weeks after the baby's born. I'll update if anything major happens, but I'm not holding my breath. Edit 2. No, I didn't keep anything of hers. Everything went into storage. I'm not a monster. Edit 3. Dylan apparently got engaged to someone else 3 weeks after that conference. Make of that what you will.